Good morning, sir.
Mm. We'll be doing this worksheet, okay? The one that you all got from school.
Good morning, Miss Sharina.
Morning.
Teacher.
Good morning, Miss Sharina.
We'll just wait a couple more minutes and then we'll start. So many of you are still not here. Do you know what happened to the rest?
No, sir.
Let me just ask where is everyone.
Sure, today we have 1 hour of maths, right?
Yeah. And Thursday for study skills, so we will do revision instead of study skills.
Morning, Joe.
Morning.
Sorry I'm late, Joe.
Okay, let me quickly take attendance. Okay, Isaac. Okay. Isabel.
Here, teacher.
Abigail not here. Carlos. Elijah. Elijah, can you hear me?
Yes, teacher, I'm here.
Kavishka.
Here, teacher.
Ricardo.
Here, teacher.
Jared.
Here, teacher. Pooja.
Here, teacher.
Sureka. What happened to Sureka?
Here, teacher.
Oh, here. Okay. Aaron. Zarit. Michelle. Malcolm. Here. Judy. Judy. Okay. Okay, we're going to go through this worksheet today. And then after that, hopefully we don't take too long. Then after that, we will do this one. Next one. Okay, let's start. Everyone okay?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, let's look at number one. Pick the unit of length from the table on the right. Which one is length?
Meter.
No.
And then for weight?
Newton.
You can mark your work. Okay, number two, explain the term friction. What is friction?
Friction is the force that holds back the movement of a sliding object.
Okay, and
Teacher,
yes.
teacher, I wrote when an object rubs against a surface, friction is produced. the force of friction goes against motion and it produces heat.
Okay, what? What else?
Yeah, I wrote that the friction is a force that is produced when two surfaces rub against each other.
What else? Any other answers?
No, sure.
No? Okay. Okay, friction. Oh, the answers that were mentioned just now, okay? I'll just write one of the answers here. Okay. Number 2, how can friction be reduced?
By using oil
Oil
and
and
grease.
lubrication.
So I just put lubrication or streamline the object.
Okay, then lubrication is basically oil. Okay. Streamlining will be resistance, right? Air resistance or water resistance.
So but it prevents friction also. It says in the textbook.
No, streamlining is more for the force of cutting. I mean, the streamlining is used
More for preventing air resistance, right?
because it helps to cut through the air particles. Yeah. Okay. Okay, number 4. Friction is an example of a force. Give another example of force.
Pull.
Another example of a force.
Option number 3.
Gravity.
Oh, sorry, number 3. Sorry, okay. Friction can be useful when driving a car. Name one way in which friction is useful when driving a car.
So I wrote
prevents the
it
car
allows
from
tires to
sliding.
have a good grip with the road.
Okay, tires.
So I put it prevents the car from sliding.
Okay. How does it help prevent the car from sliding?
By giving it
I
grip
say
on
it
the
gives
road.
you a good grip.
When you say not sliding, Isabel, what are you talking about?
The tire too.
Okay, the tire should be a bit specific one.
Yeah, I wrote that it ensures that it has a good grip.
So you must say where. What is the good grip? You must say the tires. And then you can also talk about the brakes. Okay. When brakes are stepped on, brakes are stepped on.
So I only wrote allows tires to have a good grip with the road.
You can also talk in terms of brakes, but this one is correct.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, one possible way to reduce friction, oil or lubrication. Same thing. Next, number 4, friction is an example of a force.
Can like reduce the grip on the car, like because they have used too much of the grip thing.
Sorry?
For number 3, the second part, like you want to reduce the grip on the car. So do you still say the same thing? Use oil.
So like
Okay.
even in the car, in the engine and all these things, it must they will take care of the condition of the car. If something is too rough, for example, let's say the engine is having a lot of friction with the other compartments of the car, they will lubricate. And then for tires, it must be high friction. Tires, you cannot reduce friction. Because if you reduce friction, then it's dangerous.
Okay, sure.
Inclusion of the interior parts of the car. Okay?
Mm.
Okay, give another example of a force. Question number 4. Example of a force.
Push.
Push and pull is not an example of a force. It's the definition of force.
Tension,
So I wrote gravity.
gravity,
Upthrust.
Yeah, and the few, okay? Tension, gravity, upthrust. What else?
magnetic,
Air resistance.
Okay.
Drag.
Okay. Number 2. One way to reduce friction.
Use oil.
Okay.
Lubrication.
You can say, or you can say, make sure surfaces are smooth. For example, you sand it down. You sandpaper surfaces. Here's another example is oil and lubrication. After what scientist is the force name?
Isaac Newton. Isaac Newton.
Isaac Newton.
Scientist in this. Okay, give 2 effects that gravity has on your everyday life.
It pulls us down towards the earth.
Sorry?
It prevents the object we have from moving all
It
around the place.
It pulls us down towards the earth.
Okay.
So I wrote allows me to stay standing on the ground. Therefore, I wrote allows object to fall.
Wait, can you say the first one again?
Allows me to stay standing on the ground.
Upright, lad. You say upright. What, Isabel, what did you say just now?
So I said it prevents our objects from moving all around the place.
Prevents object from what?
From moving. So should I say all around the place or should I say in the air?
You can say prevents object from floating around in the air.
Okay, sure.
Okay, a stone was dropped from the top of a tall cliff. Name the force that causes the stone to fall downwards.
Gravity.
gravity,
Okay.
The stone had a mass of 2 kg. What is the weight of the stone on the earth?
So I put that to 20
20.
newtons.
Yeah. What is gravity? 2 times 10, because 10 is the gravitational acceleration for Earth. 20 Newton.
So by gravitational acceleration, you mean gravitational field strength, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, last one. Distinguish between weight and mass. What is weight?
So I wrote mass is the amount of matter that is in an
measured
object,
in
and
Newton.
I wrote weight is the measure of the pull of gravity on an object.
Okay, mass is the amount
Of
of,
matter in an object.
alright,
And it is measured in grams or kg.
kg. And you can
Okay.
put that in as well. Measured in kg, not grams. That's
Oh,
the SI unit. And then weight.
weight. It's
It's the measure of the pull of gravity on an object.
Road weight is the amount of
Measure its
gravity.
distance.
Road weight is the amount of gravity is acting on an object.
Okay?
And it is measured in meters.
Yeah. Okay, so that's number.
Teacher, mass is the AMT.
Amount.
Oh,
Okay, state Hooke's law. Number 8. Oh wait, let me erase everything. Can I erase? Is anyone still copying?
No.
no, sure.
No,
So
sure.
for Hooke's law, I wrote a spring's extension is proportional to its force.
Sure, I put extension is proportional to force.
So that's essentially it. So like, did y'all do this experiment last year? Or did y'all?
No, Mr. Bowen told us about it, but we never do experiment.
Well, I had a look on it now. Okay. Maybe when we get back to school, we can do this one now.
So for example, the Pascal's principle, the Boyle's law all come out.
No, I won't ask you like give me the definition of Boyle's law. No, I won't ask that.
Sure, but in IG, will they ask like that?
IG, yeah?
So, but for question, for in the exam, we really ask you to like explain how pressure moves through water and all.
No. Like normal questions are like we do in class, like this.
But then you ask questions like in the textbook like that, state how pressure is transmitted through water and stuff.
Sure, is this answer acceptable? A spring's extension is directly proportional to the force that is exerted onto it.
Yeah, correct. To answer your question, no, like, it won't be like that deep, Yeah.
Just IG very hard.
Questions are not very for this exam. My questions are not very like how to say, not very like tediously detailed. Yeah.
So for MCQ, is it harder for MCQ questions?
For what?
Sorry, John?
For what? For IG or for exam?
Our exam next week.
It's okay lah. It's doable lah. I have a bunch of questions which are also very like common sense as well.
So by your definition of easy is a completely different thing towards ours.
Yeah. It's not difficult. If you understand the concept, can on. Yeah.
Sure. For IG, is it a must to take physics?
No.
So I want to ask actually, you know the Hooke's law, right? So you know how does a calculation for it? Will you ask us to calculate that? Oh no lah, there's no calculation in exam.
Yeah, the one F equals to Q and then
Sorry, your audio bit weird.
There are calculations, but I don't remember any. But I am doing like some modifications to the paper. So today only I will do. So on Thursday when we meet up for study skills, I will give you all a bit more detail on it lah, because I need to do some modifications.
Okay.
Yeah. So on Thursday I will give you all, I guess, a final one lah for the paper.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So you know how we're doing 1 hour physics, 1 hour maths, right? Next week on Thursday, can we just do 1 hour of maths?
You mean this Thursday?
Yeah.
Depends lah. I will ask the group lah whether you all want to do physics or maths.
someone do both, half an hour each.
I will put options there. Then majority lah. See who says what.
Yay.
Okay, what is Hooke's law again?
The spring's extension is proportional to its force.
Extension is proportional to the force that exerted on it.
Proportional to the force that is exerted onto it.
Okay. Number 9. A student investigates the relationship between the extension of spring and the force applied to it, the one on the right now. The equipment shown in the diagram was used, or the one on the side there. The data collected is shown. The student then drew the graph. Okay, answer the question that follows. Name an instrument used to measure the force in this investigation.
So he could use a force meter or spring balance.
Yeah, I put force meter.
Force meter.
Force meter. Force meter.
Yeah, I put force meter also.
So spring balance is a type of force meter, right? It's usually used for like calculating the spring's extension.
Is to calculate the spring extension.
Yeah, so that's why I put force meter or spring balance.
Okay. Number 2, describe how the student could have measured the extension of the spring.
It could
By
have
using a
been-
ruler.
But it says describe, so how?
The
By using a
student
ruler,
might have placed the ruler
place the ruler
beside
beside the thing and observe the.
and measure the length.
No, you see, the question is saying, describe how the student could have measured the extension of the spring.
Oh,
The
By
extension.
using a ruler, lah.
no. Just measure the original length first and then you minus
Oh, okay.
So you measure,
original length of string.
you mentioned using
Using
measure the original length of the spring.
so do you have to write like step 1, step 2?
I know you can just write in a small paragraph now. Or you can do step 1, step 2 if you feel it's easier. So first you measure the original length of the spring without the force. Let's say that is IO. Then upon adding the force,
IO.
LO, length of original. Then upon,
So do we have to write the LO?
this is just so that it's easier so that later I can just write, to find the extension, I take LO minus L1, L1 minus LO. But you want to write it in like words also can. This just makes it easier so I don't have to write so many words.
And then measure the force and the extension of the extended spring.
Yeah.
And then take the original one minus the extended one.
Yeah. Okay.
So 1 minute, sir.
Okay, Dana.
Sir, last sentence.
Yes, sir.
Done, sir.
Okay, the next question. What conclusion would you draw from this investigation? What's the conclusion?
I wrote the extension of the spring is proportional to the force being added.
Yeah, you can write.
So, so I wrote,
Say.
so I wrote every 2 newtons the spring stretches by 4 cm.
Can also. You can also say as the force added increases, the extension also increases. Also can. You can
So I
read.
wrote the same thing as I wrote for Hooke's law.
Yeah, like Elijah also he mentioned the same thing, so you can also write that for your conclusion. You can write back this one now. Number 8. Okay. Number 10. A student carried out an investigation to examine the relationship between extension of a spring and the force applied. The diagram shows the apparatus used. Table shows the data collected. Describe how the student could have taken any of these measurements.
So for the force, I put a spring meter. The extension, I put a ruler.
Yeah. So this one, it says describe. So you have to describe like this now.
Oh, again,
Because it says describe what? Okay. Write this down again.
So copy exactly.
Huh?
So can copy exactly, yeah.
Yeah. It's the same thing. What? And then for the graph, it should look like something from previously. It should look like that. Okay, so your graph should look something like the one before. And what is the force results for 6 cm extension of spring?
Eh,
3 newtons. 6 cm is
How many newton?
3 newtons.
So where once you have a graph which will look something like this, it says extension of 6. So you draw a line from, because this is 4 and this is 8. So 6 you draw like that, and then you see what is the force down there. So you should get 3. All done?
Not yet, sure. Just can I go to the toilet?
Okay, once you're done, you can take a break. It is now 9:45. Come back by 9:55. Okay? Okay, are you all back?
Sure.
Are you guys back?
Yes, sure.
Yes, sure.
yes, sir.
Okay, wait, just a moment. Okay, let's look at the next one. Just give me a moment. I'm just doing something really quickly. Okay. Anyone has any questions on the graph?
No, sure.
Okay. A student was given a box of identical springs, asked to analyze so they could be used as Newton meters. They performed the experiment, and then they measured the length of the spring caused by the number of weights, and that is the data given. Plot a graph of extension against weight. Okay, can you all quickly take a picture of your graph and send it to me? I want to see now. Send it to my WhatsApp. Send to personal message. Okay, take a picture and send, please.
Which graph, Chair?
The second question, the question 11. This one. The one with the new data. Send me your pictures. So far, I only have one.
Teacher, have you received mine?
Okay, I just received it. No, not this one. The next one.
Oh. God. Okay, sure.
If you haven't done, please do now. your scale when you're drawing the graph, you don't follow the readings that are given here. You must put your own scale. So for example, in this case, the weight is uniform. So okay. So 0, 0 0.4, 0 0.8, 1.2, 1.6, 2.0.
So the graph I showed you was correct, actually.
Huh?
The graph I showed you was correct.
The graph is showing. Let me look at the type again. Where's your weight? You label your weight? No, you didn't label your weight.
Yeah, I didn't label my weight because they already put down the weight in Newton. Plus they put even the Newton sign. So I didn't label that. For the CM, I put extension of spring only.
Oh, I can't see it. Your weight. Why is it not there?
Oh, I think because I didn't show the full photo. Wait, Raja. Let me take one from on high.
Teacher, is mine okay?
Okay, Jay, you must click on the photo, Raja. Then only you can see the full picture.
Wait, my phone got something like that. So, okay, just to tell you all a bit about graph drawing, your scale must always be uniform. Okay? So, for example, this is 0 0.4, 0 0.8, this is the weight, which is already uniform, so it's okay. And then your extension, you don't put these readings on top here. It has to be uniform. So you can start with 2, but 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. You cannot put 2, 4, 6, 8, 8.5, 8.6. Then it's not correct.
So how's my graph, Archer?
Yeah.
So for me, I went and put 2, 4. I put it like 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. But then every 2, I'll put a dot. Raja.
Sorry, I don't understand.
Mira. Can you see my camera, Raja? Sure.
You send me a photo or you? Did you send me a photo?
Yeah.
Your weight at the bottom? You didn't label yet, what?
It's already put down that your weight Newton.
No, you need to write this down. The
Oh,
number.
okay. I understand. See, but I did not put it like that, What I did was 0.51 like that.
0. No, what? Sorry? 0.5?
Wait, Raja, I just show you.
You should get something that looks like this, Something like that.
Yeah, I got that. For me, instead of putting 0.4, 0.8, 1.2, I put 0.5, 1, 1.5, 2, 2.5 like that.
Okay.
Teacher, I draw my graph again and then I send to you.
Let me just mark it also.
Teacher, I just sent to you the correct.
It's a bit off because my distance, I'm not using a graph paper, but it's a bit like that.
Teacher, I sent mine already.
Yeah, my phone got some issue. Let's wait a moment.
Okay, teacher.
Pooja is okay. Michelle, you need to redo your scaling. Your scale here is wrong.
How's mine, sir?
I'm going through one by one. Isabel, okay. Elijah, okay. Ricardo. Ricardo, yours is okay. Michelle, yeah, change your scaling and then send to me again. Sureka. 468. Okay, but Sureka, at the last part 2468, you put 10 or so. Put that 10 or so. You know, it looks incomplete.
Okay, teacher.
Okay, Kavishka. 2468. Yeah, Kavishka, so put 10 at the bottom there. After 2468.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Who else sent to me? I haven't called out your name yet. Jared also okay. Yeah, anyone else I haven't checked yet? You sent to me, but I didn't say okay or not. You did? How about yours? Celeste. Yeah, Celeste on yours is okay also. Zarit, please redo yours again and resend. Those who need to redo, please redo and resend. Okay, anyone needs or anyone confused that?
Not sure.
No? Okay, while y'all, oh, okay, another person sent. Um, Zarib, for your 2.0 weight, your 2.0 and 2.4 weight, it is 8 and 8.5 and 8.6, but your graph is going above 10. So please check that again. Please recheck your plotting. Okay, the rest of you, what is the weight that was produced, that produced a 5 cm extension? What was your weight for 5 cm extension from your graph? Guys, are y'all there?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, Jeff, yeah,
Yeah,
Jeff.
sure.
What is your weight?
5.
So 5 cm, you draw a line, keep the graph, and then what is the weight down there?
Oh.
Um,
Around 1
Still, I got 1.
Newton. I still got 1.
Anyone else got different answer?
so I got 1, exactly 1.
Yeah, same, I got exactly 1.
Get 1.1. This is what they mean that when you use the graph to find the weight. You have to draw usually dotted lines. Okay. Study your graph carefully. The spring obeys Hooke's law for the earlier extension, and then when the spring becomes damaged, it does not appear to do so. Estimate from your graph the weight after the addition of which the law seems to no longer apply. So basically, at which weight the law doesn't apply anymore.
Sorry, Jeff?
For question 3, the last question,
Ah.
the spring obeys Hooke's law for the earlier extension. When the spring becomes damaged, it does not appear to obey the law anymore. So at which weight the spring extension is not proportional to the weight anymore?
2 newtons.
Yes. Because from 2 newtons onwards, see the extension is 2.468, but after that is 8.5. So at 2 newton, the extension is already messed up. Because it's 8.5 and then 8.6. So it's not proportional to the extension anymore. It's not uniform. So which weight it will be? 2 newton. Okay? Can understand? Can understand why it's 2 newton?
Yes, sure.
Yes, sure.
Yes, sure.
So we can just write 2 Newton, right?
Yes. Okay, everyone okay?
Yes, sure.
Yes.
The last one. A pupil used the apparatus shown in diagram to again investigate between force and extension. The weights are added. Now calculate the extension for each force and enter them in the table.
I wrote 31, 33, 35, 37, 39, and 41.
Okay, for the first one, when there's no force, what will the extension be?
31.
No, extension. How much would it have extended?
31 degrees only. The 31 cm because there is no extension, right? If there's zero
No, zero extension. So they're asking for extension, not the length of the spring.
Oh, okay, understand.
So the extension is 0 because there's no weight, so it won't be extended lah. So that means what is the original length of the spring?
31 cm.
When there's no force attack. So the total extension for zero force is 0 lah, because no extension. And then when it's 2 Newton, what is the extension?
4.
4. Because from 31, it became 35. For 4 Newton, what is the extension?
8.
8. Because from 31, it became 39. 31 is the original. How about for 6 Newton? What is 43 minus 31?
12.
Huh?
12.
12.
So it's basically the 4 timetables because it's proportional, right?
7 minus 1, 6. So 4, 8, 0, 4, 8, 12, 16, and then 20. So you write here, lah. 0, 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. You don't have to write cm because on top of the table already got cm. Okay. Now, please draw the graph for extension, force and extension. Now, this one, the extension is down. Force is on the y-axis. Please draw your graph and then send it to me. I will check.
When we supposed to have maths?
Yeah, we will have after this. This is the last question.
I,
We can continue. If we don't finish the maths question, we can continue on Thursday. No problem. Okay, has everyone sent their graph to me? The extension is x-axis, it's the other way around now.
so the graph I did not draw. Sir.
You want to draw? Please draw.
Yeah, sir.
Pooja, please check your graph again. The extension is at the bottom. The force is
Go.
y-axis.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Okay, Isabel, okay. Let me see your graph again. Pooja. Okay, yours is okay, Pooja. Pooja, okay. Isabel, not Isabel, sorry, Celeste. Celeste,
Mine okay, right, sir?
yeah. Sureka, okay. Tarik, okay. Kavishka, okay. Yeah, so far I have these. Okay, Ricardo. Yeah, Ricardo's is okay. Yeah. Who else? Carlos, can I see your graph also, please? I haven't seen your graph, the other one also. Elijah. Yep, Elijah's one is okay. Okay, the conclusion, keep doing your graph, right? I'm just going through the conclusion. From the graph, what is the conclusion that you can make between force and extension? It's the same thing as Hooke's law. Force is directly, extension is directly proportional to the force that is applied to the spring. Okay, and then from your graph also check, when it's 14 cm extension, what is the weight of the stone? So look at the bottom, total extension for 14, look for 14, and then draw until it hits the graph, and then move the line to the left and see what is the force that corresponds to 14 cm. What do you all get? What do you all get for 14 cm? Okay, Thomas one is,
7.
what do you all get?
7 newtons.
7.
7 also, sure.
And okay, Isabel, you should yours is okay. Your graph is okay. You should get 7 Newton for 14 cm. All okay? Everyone okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, then
Yes.
we'll take a 5-minute break. We'll come back, then we'll do some maths.
Okay.
Okay, is everyone back? Everyone back?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, we'll do a bit of maths. Then we can.
Yes, sir.
Okay, maths is this paper. Okay. So I have 8 athletes in the women's 200-meter race at the Olympic Games. Who won the race?
Your maths, teacher.
Yeah, this one.
So which worksheet again?
This one, the one that you all collected last week.
Huh?
The one that you all took from school last week?
So you
Yeah,
said wrong
I
one.
didn't get, yeah, I guess so that's
I
wrong
didn't get
one.
the paper, teacher. I got another one.
I
Fine
got-
10%. I got fined 10% out of 320 pounds.
320 pounds.
This one.
Battles
Yeah.
one. Hang on. I think that's Battles one. Give me a sec.
Just so it got mixed up.
So what is 10% of 320 euros?
32.
32.
Okay, you should get 32. Now, at any point, if you don't know how to do, please tell me. You can mark your work. 0.8 as a percentage.
80%.
Teacher, is the first one 32?
Yeah.
Yes. First one 32. Second one is 80. Number 3. 84 divided
I got 28.
28, sir.
by 28.
28.
The second answer should be 1020.
Yeah, sure.
The third one should be negative 8.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, these are 4 ones.
How many faces
This
is
one is
5?
5. And then the other one is 8.
Okay, how many faces does a pyramid have? 5.
Yeah.
How many edges?
8.
8.
8. What was the next question you all had?
The graph.
Number 5.
Graph.
Ah,
Yeah.
yeah, such a.
They printed this graph, is it for you all?
Yeah.
Write down the coordinates of point B.
4.
0.5.
4 and 5.
How do you write coordinates?
X first, then
You
Y.
write X and then Y.
So you open bracket 4 and then comma 5 close bracket.
Mhm.
Okay. What's the midpoint? You all cannot do lah.
Yeah, this one I don't know how to do. That's why they say on the grid draw a line with the equation y equals -3. That also I didn't do.
Yeah, that one that's what you need to do. You all haven't learned that.
Oh.
Okay. Next one. Number 6. Here are the instructions of making a drink. Dave used 5 liters of water to make the drink. How much drink has he made?
So my answer is 2.5 of a drink.
Okay. What else?
The answer is 5,250 ml.
100 milliliter of juice to 2 liters of water.
Yeah,
So 1 liter of water makes how many ml of juice?
50.
You must find it in ml, Ajay.
I
Okay.
didn't say.
I just wrote 2.5 of a drink
Yeah. Let me see.
because 2 liters and then they got 5 liters, so 5 divided by 2 and then you get 2.5. So 1 drink times 2.5 lah. So you get technically 2.5 of a drink, which is 1 over 2 of a drink. I didn't do the ml. I just did the drink because the answer, the question asked for a drink.
Okay, so I have This is to make a drink now.
So we can't see each other. You're sharing screen.
Wait, I write the question on the board first. So he says he uses 5 liters to make. Okay, so 2 liters of water is 100 and 100 ml of juice will give me 1 drink. Okay, so that's what the question is saying. To make 1 drink, I have 100 ml of 2 liters of water. Okay. If I want to do 2 drinks, then it's 200 ml juice and how many liters of water?
4.
4.
4.
If I want to do 3 drinks, then it will be
300 ml of juice,
And
6 liters of water.
6 liters of water.
so 5 liter means in between 4 and 6. So 5 liter is here. So between 2 and 3 is 2.5 drinks.
Just so we're not supposed to find the milliliter.
So they're asking for drink, but the milliliter is the juice.
Yeah, I got 2.5 drink.
See, the question says, this is to make a drink. You use 100 ml of juice and 2 liters of water. So now using 5 liters of water, how much drink has he made? Not how much juice has he made. When you make a drink, you add juice to water to dilute it. That gives you a drink. So he's asking how much drink has he made. You understand?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
yes, sir.
Okay. Number 7.
Can you
In a
show your
box.
board again?
Sorry?
So can you show the working again?
So I didn't know probability was coming out for exam also, you know.
No, probably still not coming out. I just gave you all some questions on it now. Just for why not?
So but probability is not coming out, I need to study it.
No, probability no.
Okay. So I only know how to do H. B, I don't know how to do. They say write down the probability that Ben takes the plain chocolate. I wrote 1 out of 4, but then B, I don't know.
Next question.
Yeah.
Number 7.
Isabel, are you done copying? Isabel, are you done?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, let's look at number 7. In a box, there are 3 types of chocolates, 6 plain chocolates, 8 milk chocolates, and 10 white chocolates. Ben takes a chocolate from the box. Write down the probability that he takes a plain chocolate.
So I wrote 1 out of 4 chances.
That is common sense now. Okay. So I included it.
So we can't hear you.
But exam no probability. Okay. Let me just write it on the board. 6 plain, 8 milk, and 10 white. Okay. So now the question says, he takes at random a chocolate from the box. Write down the probability that he takes a plain one. So, how many chocolates are there altogether?
24.
So they're asking for plain. How many out of 24 is plain?
6.
So the probability of taking the plain out of the total will be 6 over 24, which is 1 over 4.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay, teacher.
So there's 6 out of 24 one. So out of the 24, 6 is plain. So the probability of taking the plain one will be 6 over 24, which is 1 over 4. Because there's only 6 one. That's what it means, huh? Okay? Okay, the second one right through. Okay, we'll move on to the 8. 8 identical pens cost 12 euros. Work out the cost of 10 of these pens.
$50.
50. Yeah. 50, are you sure?
15. 15.
15. What did y'all get? Anyone else got a different answer?
Not sure.
It's ratio lah, okay? So you should get 15 euros. Okay, here are 5 fractions. One is not equivalent to 1 over 4. Which one is it?
5 over 24.
5 over 24 is not equivalent to 1 over 4. Work out 2 over 7 plus 1 over 14. What did y'all get? Is everyone following me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, teacher.
What did y'all get for B? 2 over 7 plus 1 over 14. That's the answer.
I got 5 out of 14.
Yep, 5 over 14. And C. What's the answer?
2 over
8.
3.
Oh yeah, 2.
So I got 2 over 3.
Yep, 2 over 3, or you can also say 8 over 3. All okay, huh? Am I
Yes.
going to?
Yes, sir.
Number 10. Solve 3x plus 7 equals 1. What do y'all get?
-2.
Okay, -2. For B, work out the value of 3f minus 2g. What do y'all get?
So I got 8.
8, yes. Just substitute in. This is simple substitution. Huh? Write down 3 different multiples of 4 that add up to 40.
8,
So what are
12, and
multiples
20.
of 4? So multiples of 4 is basically the timetable for 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. So write down 3 that will add up to 40. So any 3 lah. So what did
So
you
I
get?
wrote 8, 12, and 20, teacher.
8, 12, and 20. Yeah, Ken? Okay, any 3 lah that adds up to 40.
So can you send the marking scheme or like the answer for all of the questions like later?
Ken, I'll put it on Edmodo lah.
Okay, sure.
Okay, Helen has 80 books to sell. Each book is fiction or non-fiction. Okay? The ratio of number of fiction books to non-fiction books is 3:1. Wait, let me write this down. SIM. Okay. She has total 80 books. Fiction to non-fiction is, what is the ratio?
3:1.
Okay. Each book has a normal price of euro 10.
10.
Okay. Helen reduces the price of all the non-fiction books to half. And then she sells the 80 books. Work out the total amount of money she will receive. Okay. So 3:1 and the total is 80. So first we need to find how many fiction and how many non-fiction. How many fiction and non-fiction? How to find out?
So there's 60 fiction and 20 non-fiction.
So how to find out is take 3 plus 1 because that's the ratio. 3 plus 1 is
So 4, left at 20, left at the total 80. So you divide.
4 equals to 80, so 1 is equals to 20.
20.
Which ratio will be 20? So here 1 is 20 means 3 is 60. So fiction is 60 books and non-fiction is.
20.
Now it says that Helen reduces the non-fiction books to half price. And each book is
10.
10.
10. So half price means will be how many euros?
5.
5. So each book will now be 5. So 20 books now. And then the fiction book, how much is one book?
10.
10.
They will reduce it. So this is 10 now. So 10 times 60. 10 times 60 is
600.
600.
and then 20 times 5.
100.
So altogether, how much did she sell for?
700.
700.
Wait, actually, let me just copy.
Okay, all done now. Copy already?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, sure.
Let's look at the next one. Ryan and Carl each get paid a basic pay of $60 per 60 euros per day. One day, Ryan also gets a bonus of 25% of his basic pay. Carl gets $20 in tips from customers. Work out the difference between the total amounts of money that Ryan and Carl each get.
Yeah, I got $5.
5. How about any other answers? Anyone don't know how to do? Huh? Anyone need me to explain how to do? Huh? Yes or no?
No, sure.
No, sir.
No? All okay.
Yes, sir.
So all got 5 euros. All got 5. Hey, answer me. No, I know what you're doing.
No, sir, I got 15.
I got 5.
Actually, I got 15 also.
15.
Okay, let's see. Ryan gets 60 euros. Carl also gets 60 euros. Okay, who gets the 25%?
Ryan.
Ryan. And then Carl gets
20 euros in tip.
20. So we want to find the difference. Okay, so 25% bonus will be how many? How much?
15.
15.
15 euros. That's his bonus. Carl gets an extra 20 bucks, 20 euros. So what's the question? He gets 25 extra of his basic pay. So that means plus another 15. Okay. So Ryan that day will get 60 plus 15. Carl will get 60 plus 20. This one gets 75, this one gets 80. So the difference will be 80
Five.
minus 1 is 15.
15 answer.
15 now the difference, what they're asking for difference, right? Sorry, 5. 80 minus 75 is 5, yeah.
Okay, sir.
Okay, yeah.
Yes, sure.
Gotcha.
Okay. Then we will continue again next week, lah. Not next week, Thursday.
Okay, sure.
Okay, sir.
Yeah?
Okay, sir.
Okay. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Bye, sir.
Bye,
Bye,
sir.
sir.
Bye,
Bye,
Miss
sir.
Rita.
Bye.